Hi, good morning. Thanks for joining us again. And in our Sandals Resort series with Courtney, today we have decided to present the St. Lucia Resorts. And St. Lucia is an amazing, amazing destination, very romantic destination. It's actually on Oprah Winfrey's list of destinations that everybody must see. And I'll be honest, if you go on a flight to St. Lucia, like 75% of the flight is newlyweds, and then the rest of it is people coming back for a return visit because they fell in love with it the first time. It is just a really fabulous destination that offers so much. And we don't want to take away too much from our time talking about the Sandals Resort specifically on St. Lucia, but in the comments below, I will link a post that we have on St. Lucia as a destination so you can see what makes that destination so truly special. So Courtney, thanks for joining us again today. I'm excited to talk about these resorts. I feel like they're the top sellers for us here at Dreams and Destinations. It's definitely one of our most requested destinations here. And so I'm excited to just do a video to show people what makes these resorts so special.
Awesome. Let's get into it. All right, so as Melinda mentioned, St. Lucia is a gorgeous, gorgeous destination. It is actually called often the Hawaii of the Caribbean. As someone who has lived in Hawaii before, I can personally attest that that is true. The style, the topography, and the layout of the island are very similar to Hawaii. However, we do have all-inclusives there, which are great, and they're not as far to get through. So St. Lucia is definitely a must-see island that you should have on your list. It's a very unique island in the Caribbean, and I definitely don't think it can be duplicated or replicated anywhere else. Another great thing about St. Lucia and Sandals specifically is our exchange privileges here. Sandals does offer exchange privileges between resorts that are within proximity of each other. So what that means is resorts that are anywhere from 5 to 30 minutes away, we actually provide you a transfer service so that you can stay at one and enjoy all of the amenities of the others. And you get the most out of those exchange privileges here in St. Lucia. We actually have 3 different resorts here, and you can travel between any 3. So between those 3 resorts, we have 11 pools, 11 whirlpools, 27 restaurants, 21 bars, and 2 golf courses just in one stay. So this is definitely a hot destination for us, and I definitely see why it's one of your most requested destinations as well. So first, let's start on Sandals Grand St. Lucian. This is definitely my personal opinion. I think, Melinda, you probably attest, the most lively of the 3 resorts. This is kind of the most party atmosphere if you're looking for that. Each one has its own kind of style, so it's best to find the one that works best for you, but then remember, of course, you can still go visit and enjoy the other ones nearby. It is also the 3rd and final location of our over-the-water bungalows here, as you see with the glass bottom floors. We talked about them a little bit before with our Royal Caribbean and South Coast video, but just to touch on it one more time, these suites are absolutely stunning, once-in-a-lifetime vacation. We have the huge soaking tubs, as I mentioned, the glass bottom floors, the doors that open up completely to bring the inside, outside, and you have the ocean as your backyard. It's pretty hard to beat. Here we also have a Josephine's Gourmet Creperie. That's a unique restaurant to this destination, as well as an old London pub. The London pub is great for late night fare. If you're looking to catch a game, if you're coming in from a late flight and want to grab a quick snack, this is a great place to stop. Next, we have Sandals Regency La Toc. This is our most glamorous resort, as we call it. It has some of the best views you're going to find in St. Lucia. As you can see in the picture on the right, the resort is kind of situated into the hillside, which allows it to have 180-degree views of St. Lucia. So it's really, really great for that reason. Pictured here is our Millionaire Suite. Do not let the name fool you. You do not have to be a millionaire to stay here, but you will definitely feel like one when you're in it. As you see, the doors open up completely to your private pool, and as you see outside, 180-degree views of St. Lucia. And last but certainly not least, we have Sandals Halcyon. As you notice, my voice gets a bit calmer because this is our Garden of Eden-esque resort. This is a very unique one as well. It is not that huge, expansive resort feeling. There's no building taller than the highest palm tree. This is another one that's very immersed into nature. As you see, we recently did some renovations and added river suites that you can swim through that are really, really, really stunning. This resort is much more laid back, not that party atmosphere. You're definitely going to see that it kind of quiets down around 11 or 12 o'clock, but it's great for those looking to just really be immersed in the nature in St. Lucia, sit out on the beach, read a book. It also has a much more intimate feeling, so the staff get to know your name, you get to know them. Again, it's not that huge, expansive feeling. It almost has more of a warm, cottagey style environment. We also have a Kelly's Dockside over-the-water restaurant, which is lined from wall to wall with windows, as well as our kimonos, Oriental cuisine. So this is actually that teppanyaki style dining where they cook the shrimp, flip it into your mouth, they light the onion tower on fire, they cook the food in front of you. It's that super fun, immersive experience that you get completely included. You just sit down and enjoy. I definitely recommend, if you are staying somewhere other than the Sandals Halcyon, and I'm sure Melinda can attest, that you take a couple of hours out of your evening to come over and enjoy Kelly's Dockside. Not only does it have gorgeous views, it has absolutely killer food that you won't find anywhere else. That's it for Sandals St. Lucia. Short and sweet, but again, the hope is to give you kind of an idea of what each of the resorts has to offer. And then, of course, you have your experts like Melinda at Dreams and Destinations to talk more about all that's included at each resort.
Thanks so much, Courtney. I really appreciate that. And I really think that it's important, especially in St. Lucia, just because of the way that the island, where it lays in the water, and also the different locations for the resort. I think it's important to get a good in-depth look at all of the different resorts there. And certainly there is a resort for each type of traveler there in St. Lucia in terms of Sandals. So in the comments below, I'm going to link our blog post that goes into a lot of detail about the different resorts, where to pick if you're a golfer, where to pick if you are a beach lover that has a specific picture in your mind of what a Caribbean beach looks like. So we'll explain all of that in detail in our blog post. And then if you have any questions after that, please feel free to reach out to either myself or one of our team, and we'll be happy to help you plan your amazing once-in-a-lifetime bucket list trip to Sandals in St. Lucia. Courtney, thanks so much for being a part of the series. It's always good to see you. And I'm looking forward to catching you all next time in our next Sandals video.
Thank you so much for having me.